Hello and welcome to That's the Point. My name is Corey Meyer here with my buddy Jeremy Horn. What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing okay. So today, obviously you're here, so we're going to go in depth on something, but we're going to talk about something that is pretty new, kind of hot off the presses as far as adding more functionality, more features to it. In the latest version of Trimble FieldLink, which at the time of this video is 6.9, but we always try to be timely on these episodes, and this is an exciting one, and this one deals specifically with scanning. And the feature is actually inspection clouds. And we're really kind of excited about this because this adds a whole new layer of functionality to how we visualize and utilize clouds in the field, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of walk through this, whether you're talking to other field personnel, other stakeholders on the job site, consultants, third parties. It's really kind of a unique tool to collaborate. We keep getting calls into the desk about this, and we wanted to bring it up. So for years, we've been talking about scan once, analyze later. You know, you only have to scan once and then you can look at the data. This is kind of the next logical progression of that because we're really doing some stuff that typically would happen in post-processing. We're bringing some of that analysis right down to the field level. And then we can quickly take that data, manipulate it, export it out, even save screen grabs, all kinds of good stuff with other team members and stakeholders. So just to reiterate, 6.9. If you're not up to date with the latest version, make sure you contact your local building point representative. So Jeremy, let's jump into this. So we've kind of picked a hoistway or an elevator core because I know even in your day job, right? Like this is one of the most common uses of heat maps and everything else is kind of seeing how these are vertically laying out.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you see on the screen here, we first have just the model itself of the elevator shaft that we're wanting to inspect. So from here, we would then go perform our scans. So again, we're assuming we're doing this all in the field and seeing this all in the field. So as soon as, we've already done them, so we're going to just turn them on now.
We've got them registered, resectioned in, everything kind of lines up.
Right.
Totally different discussion.
Yeah. So once we see the scans, now we're seeing, a lot of data here that was all out to the sides and everything. So, but it is aligned to our shaft. So after we've done that, we will go in and create our section box to clean it up a little bit.
Okay.
So if I go down here, go ahead and apply my section box. Now you can see, we're just seeing what we want to look at. The shaft itself with our scan data aligned, right? So now from here, we can jump into our actual inspection tool and run the inspection. So if we go up to our scan icon, at the very bottom, you'll see inspection.
Got it.
And from here, then we can get to where we need to go to see that heat map and generate that heat map. So the first step there is going to use the little inspection icon to the left. Yep. And this is where it lets us set our tolerance. So, this is going to give us a tolerance range of 5 inches on either side of 0, and then the intervals at a 16th. And we can play around with that for however we want it to look. So we'll go ahead and stick with that for today's purposes. And you'll see here in the middle, you have a lot of stuff grayed out because those are icons we can't use until we've actually run the inspection.
Makes sense.
So we go all the way here to the right, you'll see the little icon, that's our actual inspection icon. Once we tap that, it'll go ahead and start running the inspection. Doesn't take too long. And again, we're in the field doing the scans, so we've just done them, and now we just wait a couple minutes for it to run the inspection. We're not having to send this back to the office. Correct.
Cool.
So,
and voila.
Yeah, so once the inspection is complete, now we have this nice, pretty heat map. We can see our greens, yellows, oranges, reds, and right next to it we have our scale bar, which tells us exactly what those colors, represent. So in this case, everything that's, within 0, 5/8 in or out, anything within that, we're going to see as green. Anything outside, we're going to start to see as red and whatever color that goes.
And this is really, we've been producing this in RealWorks for years and years, but to have this capability in the field, it is kind of unique, and it took literally seconds to develop that. Okay.
Yeah. And after we've done that, we can use this little drop down here, or in this case, drop up, and to change how we're looking at that scale. So if I go here to 0, and then I can go up or down to change that range. So if I start to give it more, instead, go from a 3/16 up to a quarter, you'll actually start to see that green area
we can see that green area growing there.
because I'm giving it's now it's recognizing more as intolerance than what we had before. So in real time, you can sit here and play with this and really get a good idea of what.
Because really the key is
on.
we want to have the presentation accurate right there in the field. So if you're having a discussion, you can actually say, we know all this is intolerance up to a certain area, right? And then we can see what's in and out outside of that range.
Then if you go to the right there, you know, this little eye icon, if we hit that, it'll actually take out everything that's intolerance. And that gives us even another picture of just to be able to kind of dial in on the problem areas.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
So just different ways we can view it. We also have the little camera icon, which will do a quick snapshot, save it right here, and we can quickly send that out. Within minutes of finishing the scans, I could have a snapshot, screenshot that someone could look at very quickly and tell something.
And a lot of times that's all you need. You just need a quick reference to understand where the problems are and jump on it.
Yep.
So, and that's it. I mean, inspection clouds are a very, very powerful tool. They're now available in FieldLink. I mean, it's really cool and interesting stuff and available in FieldLink 6.9, which is a great reason to think about upgrading on the scanning side if you haven't done so. So thanks for showing us this today.
No problem.
Very cool. And of course, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to your local building point representative. And if you haven't, smash that subscribe button to stay up to date with the latest tips, tricks, and pointers. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on That's the Point.